We are officially 9 days away from the release of Nodcry in 6.0, and we've just received some brand new information that's going to make this update a lot more exciting. We're getting a very specific, exciting character added to the standard banner. It's like Hoyoverse once said, what if we made losing the 50-50 feel like winning? Well, I feel like this character actually might make it feel like that. If you would like to save 25% on every single Primogem purchase or every time you spend on a banner, click the top link in the description. All you have to do is enter your UID and the server that you play on, and then when you purchase, the Primogems get sent to your account instantly, under a minute. They also have hundreds of thousands of 5-star reviews and are heavily trusted. Loot bar costs $60 while Genshin costs $100. Definitely always use my link in the top link of my videos to get an extra 25% off. And if you sign up today, you get an additional 10% off coupon that you can use on anything you want to. So give the top link a check, see if there's any good deals on, and see how you like the site. If you guys would like to win the 16,000 Primogem giveaway, all you have to do is click the third link in the description below. Follow the steps. The more steps you complete, the higher chance you have of winning the giveaway. So this very particular character possibly joining the standard banner is Varka. We're going to get into the details later, but now let's get into a little introduction to Varka. So Varka is a prominent character in the role of Mondstadt and in Genshin Impact. He is serving as the current Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius and bearing the title of the Knights of Aureus. About half a year prior to the events of the main storyline, Varka embarked on an expedition that took him away from Mondstadt with approximately 80% of the Knights of Favonius' manpower. This left Jean as the acting Grandmaster in his stead. Let's get into Varka's lore and connections. Discovered Razor and gave him both his name and claymore training. Authored the letter with rough handwriting to Diluc after his father's death. Known for his charismatic, relaxed demeanor, and he is a role model for Bennett. Featured in the Dodoco communication mishap with Venti, where he joked about his alcohol stash. Now let's get into Varka's personality and reputation around Teyvat and Genshin. So, widely admired as a brave, charismatic, and carefree person, he's known for being boisterous, hearty, and approachable, not stiff or overly formal like many other leaders. He's often compared to a lively adventurer, more than a strict military commander. Venti refers to him as a reliable fellow, and Barbara describes him as a generous and warm-hearted person, and Bennett idolizes Varka, calling him the strongest person in Mondstadt. Okay, so yes, it's right that Varka release date has actually been cut short, so he's coming earlier than we expected him to come. So Varka, supposedly, hopefully this information is true. It is the latest information. It was released yesterday. Take it with a grain of salt, as always, with all of this information. And the source for this is HXG Diluc. They have said that playable Varka will release in 6.4. So if you didn't know, we originally expected Varka to be released in 6.5. This was his original release date, but it looks like he might be getting cut a bit shorter and we might be able to gain access to him a bit earlier. And here's the crazy part. If you can remember, there was a little leak a while ago talking about how the 6.4 character is going to be in the standard banner. So yeah, this still applies to Varka. So Varka could possibly be the standard banner in 6.4. He will quite easily take the throne as possibly the best standard 5-star character, definitely above Tighnari. People are arguing this may not be true. People are pretty sad to hear that this is true, oftentimes because standard characters or standard banner characters are never top S tier characters. People are arguing that his signature weapon, the Wolf's Gravestone, is already in the standard banner, so it makes a lot of sense for him to already just be added into it. But I believe we're gonna have to wait and see what plays out. So if Varka is released in 6.4, it's very possible he could be included in the standard banner. What are your thoughts on this? Are you happy about this? Would you be happy to see Varka in the standard banner? We also have some brand new information from Dakuma Leaks, and they have just told us that the playable marionette Sandrone will be released in 6.7. So yes, that is in the same time period that Alice is released. And we have some brand new information regarding Columbina and Tsaritsa. So yeah, this is some crazy lore bombs right now. If you don't want to get story spoiled, maybe skip ahead, but if you're interested, listen. So Here's some information about Columbina. Columbina signed a contract with the Tsaritsa, and it doesn't say anymore. This is all it says in the leak. What could this mean? She signed a contract? Maybe a contract for Teyvat, or maybe a contract to save Teyvat, or a contract to fight someone. Tsaritsa was all about burning the world and a very negative person, it seemed. So why has Columbina signed a contract? Now let's get into Varka's kit and what we may see him use in game. So first of all, we're going to talk about his tier in the game, and what I mean by that is how strong he is. So top tier characters for Notcry include Columbina and Alice, with Columbina being the most strongest. In the second tier, we have Durin and Nicole. They are both very strong supports. In the third tier, we have Varka, Flins, Nefer, Lauma, all with standard strong performance. And last, the two 4-stars, Aino and Jehoda. 6.4 Varka is a Anemo main DPS. That is his role in the game. His character playstyle is fully focused on pure Anemo damage. His damage is going to consist of nuke damage and heavy hitting Claymore wielding DPS. So yes, that's right, if you didn't know, he is a Claymore wielder in the Moonlit Ballad of Night teaser and a few other teasers. Point to him being a Claymore user, we can see him wielding the Wolf's Gravestone. And here's a little thing that players are expecting to possibly happen. There is a fighting style called the Favonius Bladework. Favonius Bladework is a sword and Claymore fighting style developed for the Knights of Favonius. Two Favonius Bladework styles were developed around 500 years ago, although only Rostam's single-handed style remains to this day. Aridolin, the Grandmaster at the time, developed a style that involved dual wielding a claymore and a sword, but the enormous strength required for this style caused it to quickly die out. So what players are suspecting, Varka may be the next most strongest Grandmaster to wield this playstyle or this sword and claymore fighting style. How cool would it be to see Varka being able to equip a sword and a claymore and he could shift between the two? I think that would be amazing. And finally, in 6.5 or possibly 6.4 now, who knows, we will be getting the Mondstadt Harbour and Dandelion Sea updates. So it's very most likely that this update will be tied to Varka's release. So I think we can safely say it was 6.4. The Mondstadt Harbour will be built, it will be extended, and things are going to get crazy. Mondstadt is getting its finally a new update. Guys, if you would like to win a Welkin, all you have to do is like, subscribe, comment down below, and make sure you have all of the notifications on for my channel turned on. Thank you guys for watching the video so much. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.